So the fourth cocktail in our series of Worthing Gin Bold Blackcurrant cocktails is something we call an Aviation Plus. So it's a take on the original Aviation cocktail, but with this bold blackcurrant in there, we think that's a definite plus. So it's a kind of blacker, darker, richer flavour than you would get with an original Aviation. Nevertheless, great cocktail, and this is how you put it together. So normally goes into a martini style glass. I'm going for something more 1950s, so higher but still conical. One of my favourite glasses actually, this one, so just put that one to the side. I'm going to need a twist of lemon to garnish this at the end, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the twist of lemon, or the piece of peel that I need, I'm going to take it off here right at the beginning, because I'm going to cut this, I'm going to squeeze it, and it's going to be impossible to get the twist off it after I've done that. So I'm just going to cut into this lemon, nice bit of peel, about an inch or so long, there we go. And I'm going to save that down here on my chopping board for later. And we're going to use this, like I say, for juice in a second. So let's get our cocktail shaker. And the first ingredient that we want in there is an ingredient that actually isn't used very often in making modern cocktails. But it really did have a part to play in and around the 40s and the 50s, and then sort of came through into the 1980s. And it's this. It's creme de violette, or violet liqueur. Now there is another one called Parfait Amour, which is a similar colour and a similar aroma. I always say to people, if you've ever had those Parma violet sweets, that's what it smells and tastes like. But this really is the backbone of an Aviation cocktail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jigger and I'm going to put in 35 ml of this creme de violette. So there we go. There is our 35 ml. Let me just... Yeah, unmistakable. An unmistakable aroma. For some people, it takes them right back to their childhood, if you're old enough. All right, the next thing that we're going to put in is some maraschino liqueur. So maraschino liqueur is a cherry-based liqueur, but based on maraschino cherries, the same cherries that you would put into one of your cocktails. You would garnish a cocktail, like an old-fashioned, for example. And I'm going to put 25 ml of that in here. There we go, just up to the 25 ml mark. It's completely clear. Unlike cherry brandy, no colour whatsoever, but tons of cherry flavour. And then, of course, the main player, because this is based on Worthing Gin Bold Blackcurrant, and this is what's going to make it the Aviation Plus. I'm going to put just 20 ml of this in, because I want it to play its part, and sometimes the key ingredient, you want to have less rather than more, because that's how it works sometimes. It's better if you've got less, and in this case, allowing the other flavours to come through definitely works more effectively. So just 20 ml. Let's bring that up to the 20 ml mark. That's good. There we go. All right. Final thing that I'm going to put in, and you saw me with it just a little bit earlier, is the lemon. So I'm going to cut the lemon in half, get my juice squeezer, and I want about 25 ml. So again, as I often say to people, you probably don't have to measure this out. An average size lemon tends to yield around about 25 ml of juice, give or take a little bit. So there we go. That's one half. Quite a few pips in that one, actually. It's the beauty of these squeezers, by the way. If you've got a lot of pips in your citrus fruit, none of them get through. It holds them all. There we are. Squeeze that last drop out. Anything in the side there? No, that's good. Then I'm going to get my can and we're going to give this a shake. So loads of ice. Remember, loads of ice in your shaker. If you're going to shake a drink up well, get it cold and nicely mixed. You've got to get a lot of ice in there. Otherwise, you're going to find it's going to be kind of lukewarm and probably watered down more than you want. So, ice, drink in shaker, give it a shake. That's good. Nicely shaken up. Let's take that off the top. I'm going to strain this again straight up into our conical shaped glass. And you can see that violette, even though it's been affected by the colour of the bold blackcurrant, you can still see that violet colour coming through. Rather nice, I think. I like these kind of colours. Really wonderful aroma coming off of this classic, I guess, sour style cocktail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that twist that we had. I'm just going to put a few little sprays of the lemon zest onto the surface of the drink. And then I'm going to take that, give it a little bend, hang it over the edge of the glass, and there you have it, our Aviation Plus.